Is at the end of his career, plays for FC Tokyo, 36.
He's a tidy footballer, but he doesn't have the energy or press with the intensity, I think, to be considered a regular starter at this level. And you'll need a high-octane game when you decide to really step on the accelerator against Germany or nations at this level.
Schlotterbeck, he's got Rom free to his left. Gundogan, you see the areas in which he's so adept, İlkay Gundogan. And as we know, he's got a goal in it too. Japan serenely out from the back.
Important interception there from Rudiger. Yeah, there's a Kamada sensing the opportunity to get forward. Not too often conserving energy. You'd imagine that Antonio Rudiger will be the last man pushing on the fullbacks pretty high, aren't they already, Germany?
They're in behind just for a brief moment. Cleared by Endo. Musiala at 19, a starter for Germany. He's got a wonderful career ahead of him, Jamal Musiala. Beaten off a lot of experienced competition to get the start under Hansi Flick. Gundogan, always progressive with his passing.
Kai Havertz has a difficult role because he doesn't really like to play as that central striker. He loves to come deep and pick up the ball, drift out to the left or right, but at the moment he's having to be disciplined and be that man through the middle.
Well covered by
To come onto them and then try and win that vital possession and counter quickly, which we know they can do. We've seen it already.
Exactly, you know, the way that they are trying to retrieve the ball, it's in their fits and starts, if you like. It's not always a concerted, aggressive effort collectively to try and steal it.
Difficult one for Gnabry to keep in, but he did.
No, it doesn't have to be, because that's very tiring. Keep that up for 90 plus minutes is a tall order. One of the problems that Germany have to face today, I feel, is that I think they're probably well aware that Japan can play, I think, at a high tempo for long periods in matches. It talks about no difference at all in terms of fitness or physicality between the two sides. So it also becomes a game of caution for Germany as well, because I don't think it particularly suits them if it's end-to-end. Japan, I think, as I said, would be happy to do that for periods in the game and then sit back and contain, as they've done largely so far in the match. Japanese football has definitely evolved over the last 25-30 years. Bert Zaccaroni, Javier Aguirre, previous coaches, has been a heavy South American influence as well over the last 30 or 40 years, style-wise. So mastering different ways of playing against opposition, I think, is not new to them.
Yes, the advent of the J-League, the consequence of higher quality players going to play in that particular competition. He did lift the standards. Bonder makes a really good save, and the follow-up is well wide. The flag's up for offside. That certainly was a hand warmer for Shuichi Gonda.
But it was a nice height for him. He wasn't able to send it wide of his post. And Kimmich comes onto that. That's a super hit. It did appear as if Gundogan was offside. That's a nice height for the goalkeeper. That ball was certainly travelling, hit with real speed. Gundogan clearly good yard plus. That's not easy to control down on his weaker side.
Has that innate ability, though, İlkay Gundogan, to sniff out a chance. He reads the game brilliantly from his midfield base, essentially, but he's not embarrassed when he gets in and around the opposition's penalty area.
Oh no, far from it. He takes chances, and
It's another good steal by Japan. Well, we're going to test your first touch, Japan say to Germany.
Yeah. A little bit too casual. And Schlotterbeck and Antonio Rudiger. Really, Kubo should have found Maida in the middle. Isn't that difficult to cross to get it past Rudiger?
Daichi Kamada will take the corner. Yoshida, the captain, centre-back, is the top scorer in the lineup with 12 goals. He's in there, Yoshida. Only 3 Japan players showing interest in that.
Came off the back of Itakura in the end. Lack of communication there, really should have been Sakai. Had a big shout that ball could have been taken down by the fullback. One or two square pegs in round holes for Germany right now. Musiala's not particularly comfortable, I think, starting on the left of the 3. She prefers that more central role in behind a striker. And, talked about Havertz already being unaccustomed position for him.
Yes, we would have seen Leroy Sané, I think, in that position if he'd been fully fit. He's been carrying a knock lately, but he is amongst the replacements.
I think Hajime Moriyasu, the coach, will be pretty pleased with his charges so far.
Spain and Costa Rica, the other 2 teams in Group B, they'll get their World Cup underway later today at the Al Tamama Stadium. Schlotterbeck. Gundogan, clever little pass that. Gnabry, rather Muller it was, who was trying to thread the needle. This is wrong. Havertz, have to work to get to that. Sakai just happy to get that out of harm's way. The throw, they're checking for a possible penalty and a handball.
I don't remember if it was Otariendo or Yoshida who took a big swipe at the ball and came off and check.
It was a brief one.
Yeah.
Sula, Muller. Real strong support for Japan inside the Khalifa International Stadium. This is Kimmich. Gnabry stands up a nice looking cross. And this is Gundogan, appeals for handball.
eyebrows raised from several Germany players. Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Serge Gnabry. Rom. Musiala. Very experienced fullback Sakai. Cap number 73 for the Urawa Red Diamonds defender. It is a hugely experienced back four with Captain Yoshida's 123rd cap and, as I mentioned earlier, 139th for the left back, Nagatomo, so they know the drill. Muller, nice lead from Gnabry, and Muller's found Serge Gnabry here. Gundogan!
Not easy to get a real sweet connection onto that ball. He wasn't really advancing towards it with real pace. Ilkay Gundogan, and he's looking for the corner, of course. It's difficult to tell whether he was going for left or right. Japan have done well to actually channel the play when it's coming down this right side towards Gnabry and shift it back inside where they've got a number of bodies. Been quite willing to let David Ram have it on the far side, but not getting that close to the same kind of intensity. As I said, Musiala's low to really stay out on the flanks. You know, far infield is already, so not a lot of width between the front three right now.
Gnabry. Gundogan. Escape two there. Gonda into a dangerous area. Gundogan denied again. Yoshida in the way.
Most of his attempts at goal, Ilkay Gundogan, at club and international level, are usually measured with a side foot once again. Looking to find the corners. I think it was Yoshida with a huge block.
Been a while since Japan have travelled deep into Germany territory. Rudiger always likely to get the better of the heavyweight argument with Kubo.
Heavyweight versus welterweight there.
Kimmich. Just wondering what you make of Thomas Muller's position essentially in this team. Give you a few moments to maybe dwell on that. I mean, for what it's worth, for me, it's kind of almost got a free roll really off the front to go and affect it.
Yeah, he would certainly like a free roll, but I think a little bit further up the field, at the moment, more of a third man alongside Gundogan and Kimmich.
Kimmich's pass, and the flag staying down for now. The goalkeeper has conceded the penalty. It was clumsy on first viewing from Shuichi Gonda. But Japan were thinking about an offside. Initially, Gonda then felt he had to engage.
And my first thought actually was that it was the second attempt to dispossess Rahm that committed a foul. I think that one's all right. Perhaps not. The second one is clumsy, isn't it? Maybe caught him with his trailing leg to begin with. I said Rahm wasn't the... Yeah, it's difficult to say whether... Yeah, that's a knee in the backside or lower back. Don't see that one being overturned.
It's a strange one, that, because he seemed to have dealt with a more difficult moment up against Rahm, and then
you could see that the ball was there to be won, and you know, instead of maybe just throwing himself over the fullback, yeah, he went to step around it, but as Rahm was getting back to his feet, they made contact. And a couple of times in the last 5 or so minutes, Rahm has found a little bit of space, and this time
VAR are checking the foul. And it was definitely filed in the clumsy envelope from Gonda. So penalty confirmed. And Ilkay Gundogan. Can Gonda make amends? Ice cool. Hansi Flick's Germany lead at the Al Khalifa International Stadium.
Well, the goal had been coming, and it's well deserved. Not quite an onslaught, but certainly concerted pressure from the 4 times champions. You couldn't look, could he, Hansi Flick? There's tension, isn't there, for every coach at every level. Somewhat relieved.
He's got that steadiness about him, hasn't he, Gundogan? He looks so relaxed. Expecting a goalless draw between these two. It's now 51 games without a goalless draw for Germany in this competition. That's a tournament record. Got to go back to 0-0 against Mexico in 1986. With penalties being hot topic right here at the moment. They actually won that match on penalties. Ito. Good offer from Sakai. That will result in a corner kick. Making sure he dealt with the initial threat. They have been examining him a few times though, down the left side of that Germany defence. Kamada will take the corner. One of the Bundesliga base players, the corner kick taker. He's with Eintracht Frankfurt.
Antonio Rudiger's dealt with everything that's been thrown at him so far. Superbly, real authority he's displayed.
If this stays in, it's very promising for Japan. What's the quality of the ball in like? Not good enough to the disappointment of several in blue.
Got to trust yourself with your right foot. Takefusa Kubo has got an opportunity just to, even if he steers it with the outside of his left. Players making those runs. As soon as he checked back in and the defence is able to change the angle and face the opposition, it's that much easier to defend against.
Japan still waiting for their first attempt at goal. They have had the ball in the back of the Germany net, of course, through Dyson Maida. The goal was disallowed for a clear offside. And that came during an encouraging opening few minutes from Japan. Since then, Germany have exerted a stranglehold on proceedings in the main. And as was said, the goal didn't flatter them. Gundogan. Havertz wanting it long. Gnabry gets it wide. Serge Gnabry, it's opening up for the shot. Blocked by Yoshida. Havertz. In by Muller. And they're picking up the seconds here, Germany. Should be Gonders. Just gets partial glove on that. Not wholly convincing from the Japanese goalkeeper.
No, not at all. That was a real flap, wasn't it? Expecting to come out with a lot more authority. He had to get over or through some bodies, which he didn't quite do successfully.
Kimmich.
This is where Germany uses such a good watch at the World Cup in particular, where they find themselves in a lead and they're not satisfied with that. There's not a, well, we'll sit back now and contain as much as we can. We'll let you do the hard yards and attack us. We can attack you on the counter. Maintaining their tempo and control of the football.
Havertz just easing Kubo off the ball.
Being brushed off it. Just that far too often, quite easily.
Both these teams had their warm-up games before this opening group stage match. Germany beat Oman by 1-0, and Japan lost to Canada. Canada, of course, one of the teams here. Nagatomo, who's very much had a defensive head on so far. Kubo is quick, and he got there. Flag is up from the assistant on the far side. And he took a sore one for his troubles there. Takefusa Kubo.
Well, I think he's onside. Well, he certainly kept the ball in.
Yeah, it was for the offside a few metres back. Gnabry in the main been hugging this near touchline. Very good when he makes those runs from outside to in. Gundogan, who's seen plenty of the ball. Promising for Germany. Ball over the set. You get points in another sport for that. Joshua Kimmich.
It was too close, wasn't it? Thomas Muller, Kimmich in the end. Once again, a little bit of acceleration onto the football makes it a much easier strike.
Referee's whistle against Japan. Important few minutes up to half time here for the Japanese.
Yeah, conceding the second goal would make it extremely difficult to come back from. Just be looking to get his troops in at half time. Hajime Moriyasu make a few tweaks potentially tactically. I don't think there's been too much wrong with how they've actually gone about their business. So just on a few occasions they allowed David Raum on the far side to have far too much space that led directly to the goal.
He's got some quality on the substitutes bench attacking wise. The Japanese head coach, including Mitsuba of Brighton, who's been in very good form for his English Premier League club.
Kara Mitomo's a real live wire. I've seen lots of his matches for Brighton and Hove Albion in the English Premier League this campaign. He's a real direct runner, skillful, makes good decisions with his final delivery.
Gnabry, decent cross. Gnabry first to the loose ball, and that's happening too many times for Japan. Raum. There's Muller on the drift, trying to link the play again.
Takefusa Kubo has found it very hard to get into the game. Even when he's had some touches, he's been muscled off it far too easily. That inability to retain the ball just makes it much more difficult for your defenders and your midfield guys to get that breather. When they've had one or two counter-attacks that have looked promising, they've fizzled out too easily.
Maeda sensing that he might cut off or look to cut off the back pass from Kimmich, but it was a comfortable one in the end. Here's Schlotterbeck. Gundogan, who's controlled the midfield. Sula. Musiala! Well, it was a delightful dance to face the goal from Jamal Musiala.
Yeah, good feet from the Bayern Munich man. Nice tight area. It's Kimmich who finds his club teammate. Moved away from Itakura so easily, didn't it? That little drop of the shoulder. It's not the finish required.
We're into 4 additional minutes at the end of the first half of this Group B game. Sakai is going to be okay, I think. Looks a little frustrated, but no lasting damage, it would appear.
Oh, that could be painful.
He'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I think he's a hard taskmaster, but he also comes across as a likeable, good character. Certainly in his Bayern Munich days. Well aware of of the capabilities of the opposition today. They've not gifted them too much in terms of possession. As I said, one or two sloppy moments where they've had the ball stolen from them, but very difficult to play a perfect half of football.
Gundogan. Lovely football from Germany. They might have an overload, may not even need it. Gnabry. Sula. Muller.
Wasn't a good cross at all from Thomas Muller.
Yoshida.
He's looking for the out ball. Where's my teammate going to help me relieve the pressure? Maeda was a long way away from where his captain wanted him.
Well, Japan are closing in on an unwanted record of going through an entire half at a World Cup without an attempted goal. Germany have had a dozen. Layoff there from Musiala, taken on by Gnabry. Musiala and Muller. Kimmich. Decent save, but it's in there for Havertz. Germany stretch out into a 2-0 lead through Kai Havertz. They couldn't hold on to half-time, Japan. White shirts were swarming all over them.
This one's close. Good comeback from Thomas Muller this time. I think the goalkeeper once again should do better. Yeah, more than close. Offside, I'd say.
VAR have been all over this for a few seconds as we look at Havertz with a simple tap in.
Chichi Gonde didn't cover himself in glory with that attempt to push it wide of the post. He should have done that, should have been heading towards a corner flag. Havertz just couldn't resist it, could he? He's there and sees a potential tap in, which he got in the end. But I fear it's going to be ruled out.
It stays at 1-0. High-tech, semi-automatic offside decisions using artificial intelligence being used at this World Cup. The chairman of the FIFA Referees Committee, Pierluigi Collina, says it will lead to faster and more accurate decisions. Well, I don't think we'd file that one in the difficult department, because the first replay, he looked to have stepped offside. Havertz, and there's a late first half opportunity for Maeda. A good stare at the target for the Glasgow Celtic man.
Well, he could and perhaps should have been wheeling away in delight. You know, with that kind of pace on the ball, a super cross, wasn't it, from Yuto Nagatomo? That's not a particularly difficult header. Just got to guide it.
Well, they finally got their attempt. The goal of Manuel Neuer. And we are at half-time. Ilkay Gundogan, the little general in midfield, has bossed it in that crucial area and scored the penalty. Kai Havertz having a second goal disallowed. But in Group E, at the Khalifa International Stadium in Doha, in Group E, it's Germany 1, Japan 0.